Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope you will be doing well. Today we are going to start our unit number 6, exercise number 6.1. But before going to start our exercise, we will understand about some basic algebraic formulas. These formulas you have already learned in previous classes. First is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Second one is a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. And the third one is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Students, we will apply these formulas to find out the square of numbers. Students, here is our exercise number 6.1. Here is our question number 1. Evaluate square of each of the following. Question number 2, evaluate each of the following. And question number 3 is evaluate. Students, as you can see that our first two questions are similar. In both questions we are going to find out the square of the numbers. But students, as you all know that we must learn about the application of three formulas which I told you earlier. First is a plus b whole square, second is a minus b whole square, and third one is a square minus b square. So we will solve our first question with the use of a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and second question we will solve with the formula a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, and third question will solve with the help of formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So students, let's start our solutions. Here is our exercise number 6.1. Question number 1, evaluate square of the each of the following. Our third part is 509. Students, we will break down this 509 number in two numbers. Then we will apply a formula to find out the square. Students, we simply can find out the square by multiplying 509 with 509. But in question they told us that we have to use the formula. So we will break down 509 into two number, which is 500 plus 9. As I told you that in first question we will use our first formula a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we will choose as two numbers which when we add we got the sum 509. So here is the solution. First we will write by taking square. 500 plus 9 whole square, we will use our formula a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now we will write the square of first number which is 500, then we will write the square of second number which is 9, then we will write the midterm plus 2 of formula, then we will write our first number, then we will write our second number. When we find the square of 500, we got 250,000 plus when we multiply 5 into 2 we got 10, 10 into 9 we got 90, and 2 zeros are remain as it is. 9 square is equal to 81. Now when we add all the numbers we got our sum 259081. So our answer is 509 whole square is equal to 259081. Now next students are part number 4, 1006. We have to break down in two numbers that when we add both we got 1006. So our number are 1000 plus 6. We will write by taking square. 1000 plus 6 whole square, this is our plus, so we will use our plus formula to evaluate it. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. 1000 square plus 6 square, then we will write the midterm plus 2 formula into 1000 into 6. 1000 square we got 1000000. 6 square is equal to 36, and when we multiply 1000 into 2 we got 2000. 2000 into 6 we got 12,000. Now when we add the values we got our sum 1012036. So 1006 whole square is equal to 1012036, which is our answer. Now our second question is evaluate each of the following. Our first part is given to us which is 57 whole square. In this question they already gave us the whole square, so we will break down 57 in such two numbers that when we subtract both we got 57. As we will understand the usage of second formula which is a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So you can choose any number. I will choose here 60 minus 3. When we subtract both we got 57. So we will write 60 minus 3 whole square. This is the numbers with having minus sign and having square. So we will write our formula a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we will write first of all the square of first number, which is 60, then square of our second number, which is 3 whole square. Then we will write our midterm. -2 is a formula, then 60, then into 3. 60 whole square we got 600, and 3 whole square we got 9. And as you all know that 60 into 2 we got 120, and 120 into 3 we got 360, which is having negative sign. So firstly we will combine the positive numbers. 3600 plus 9 we got 3609, and minus 360 will write as it is. When we subtract 360 from 3609 we got 3249. So 57 whole square is equal to 3249, which is our answer. Our third part is 598 whole square. In this question they gave us square of number already, so we will break down the number into numbers in such way that when we subtract both we got 598. 600 minus 2 is equal to 598, and whole square is also already present. There are two numbers having negative sign and having square. Then we will use formula a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Square of first number 600 square, square of second number 2 square, then minus 2 of formula 600 into 2. 600 square is equal to 360,000. 2 square is equal to 4. Here we have our third part, 598 whole square. We will break down 598 in such two numbers that after subtraction we got 598. The numbers are 600 and 2. When we subtract 2 from 600 we got 598. They already gave us the square. Then we have the values having negative sign and a whole square. We will use formula a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we will write square of 600, square of 2, then minus 2 of formula 600 into 2. When we take square of 600 we will got 360,000. Square of 2 is 4. 600 into 2 we got 1200. 1200 into 2 we got 2400 with negative sign. Firstly we will combine the positive numbers 36000 and 4. When we add these two numbers we got this, then minus 2400 will write as it is. When we subtract 2400 from 36004 we got 357,604. So by taking square of 598 we got 357,604, which is our answer. Now students, this is our question number 3, evaluate. In this question we will use our third formula, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Our second part is 197 into 203. Students, we will break down these two numbers in such a way that when we subtract both numbers we got 197, and when we add the same both numbers we got 203. Here are two possibilities given to you, that when we subtract 3 from 200 we got 197, and when we add 190 plus 7 we got 197. Same as when we subtract 7 from 210 we got 203, and when we add 3 into 200 we got 203. As I told you that we have to use the same numbers for addition and same number for subtraction. So we will use this possibility, that when we subtract 3 from 200 we got 197, and when we add 3 into 200 we got 203. So we will use these two numbers. 200 minus 3 we will got 197, into 200 plus 3 we got 203. Both numbers are same, so we will use our formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Now we will write the square of first number, which is 200 whole square, plus minus always minus, and 3 whole square. Now when we take square of 200 we got 40,000, then minus will write as it is, and square of 3 we will got 9. After the subtraction we got 39991. So when we multiply 197 into 203 we got 39991. Students, when we simply multiply the both numbers we got the same answer, but we have to use the formula to evaluate the number. So this is our answer. Now students, here is our part for given to us 0.96 into 1.0. For as I told you that we have to use the same number for addition and same number for subtraction. Here are two possibilities given to us. 1 minus 0.04 we got 0.96, and 0.90 plus 0.06 we got 0.96. Same as 1.10 minus 0.06 we got 1.04, and 1 plus 0.04 we got 1.04. So we will use this possibility that when we subtract 0.04 from 1 we got 0.96, and when we add 1 and 0.04 we got 1.04. Now here we will write 1 minus 0.04 into 1 plus 0.04. Both numbers are same, having opposite signs, so we will use a formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So firstly we will write 1 square, then minus, because minus plus always minus, then we will write 0.04 whole square. 1 square is equal to 1, then minus as it is, and 0.04 whole square is equal to 0.0016, and when we subtract 0.0016 from 1 we got 0.9984. so when we multiply 0.96 into 1.04 we will got our answer, which is equal to 0.9984. Now students, here is our question number 4 with part 1. Find the value of x square plus 1 over x square when x plus 1 over x is equal to 7. Students, as you can see that they gave us x plus 1 over x is equal to 7, and we have to find out the value of x square plus 1 over x square. So we will take square of the both sides, that square of x plus 1 over x as well as the square of 7. So let's start our solution. First we will write by taking square on both sides. X plus 1 over x whole square is equal to 7 square. As you can see that both terms having plus sign and having whole square, so we will use our formula a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we will write firstly the first term x square, then our second term 1 over x whole square, then plus 2 formula, then first term x, and then our second term 1 over x is equal to 49, because 7 square is equal to 49. Now students, as you can see that both terms are multiplying with each other, that's why they are cancel out. Then x square will write as it is, plus 2 is here on other side, it will subtract from the 49. Then we will write x square plus 1 over x square is equal to 49 minus 2. When we subtract 2 from 49 we got 47. So the value of x square plus 1 over x square is equal to 47. Now students, here is our third part given to us. Find the value of x4 plus 1 over x4 when x minus 1 over x is equal to 1. Students, as you can see that they gave us x minus 1 over x, and we have to find out the value of x4 plus 1 over x4. So firstly we will take square of this, then we will again take square. It means that we will take square 2 times. Let's start the solution. We will write by taking square on both sides. X minus 1 over x whole square is equal to 1 square. 2 terms having negative sign and having whole square, so we will use formula a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. It means square of first term, then square of our second term, minus 2 formula, first term into second term is equal to 1 as it is, because 1 square is equal to 1. As you can see that both terms are multiplying, so x cancel with the x. X square plus 1 over x square will write here, and here we have minus 2 on other side, it will add with 1. By adding both we got 3. So x square plus 1 over x is equal to 3. But we have to find out the value of x4 plus 1 over x4. So we will take square on both sides again. We will write the statement by taking square again on both sides. X square plus 1 over x square whole square is equal to 3 whole square. As you can see that both terms having plus sign and having whole square, we will use the formula a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So square of first term, which is x square whole square, square of second term, which is 1 over x square whole square, plus 2 formula x square into 1 over x square. Both are multiplying, so they cancel out. Here we got x4 plus 1 over x4. Here we have plus 2 is equal to 9, because 3 square is equal to 9. Here we have plus 2 on other side, it will subtract from 9. After subtraction we got 7. So the value of x4 plus 1 over x4 is equal to 7. I hope students to understand all these questions very well. Take care and do practice the question.